It's a sunny day today in the winter, unless you're in Australia. We're going to be using 2 Volcaronas plus Sun. Shout out to Storm Zone for the squad. We're going to be using a lot of weather in the upcoming days. I have a hail team past me and another rain team. But we're going to start with the Sun. And so I'm pumped. I've hardly faced this. This is probably bottom 5. Let me think of all the alternate forms, right? I'd say probably the Amoonguss form, then maybe the Hydreigon, and then maybe Sandy Shocks is somewhere in there as well. It's hard to say. We're gonna see what this guy has in stored. I'm curious to see how much these choice banded U-turns are gonna be doing. These choice banded close combats are gonna be doing. Choice banded flare blitzes are gonna be doing. So stay tuned, my friends. You're in for hopefully a show. I faced everything on this team before, so for the most part I know what most of these probably can do. Like, could be Scarf, Golden Go. Tinglu is Tinglu through and through. I don't know if it's carrying just spikes or rocks, because he has the Donphan. Donphan's probably spin, and then he has all the hazards on the Tinglu. Dondozo is just fat as hell. This could be Bandit, this could be Life Orb, or I've seen a lot of boots. Dragapult could be God knows everything. Dragapult probably the most versatile mon in the tier. You don't know what that thing's got in store for you. But if I had to pick something that you couldn't guard against, definitely can't guard well against I'd say hazards. Sandy Shock baits Tinglu because nothing else can guard against it, and that gives me hazards. He doesn't deal with Hatterene well, particularly under the sun. Because Goldengo can't come in freely. Torkoal's core purpose is to check this thing a little bit. This is... what does this do? He has no dragon immunity, so that Dragon Claw is going to come clutch. Volcarona can do some work. You can sweep him. I just need Dondozo dead. And then the Slither Wing is a monster to switch into. So phase 1 is looking like, I mean, his pulse is certainly going to be his initial. I don't have much for that. I don't have a good dragon resist. So what I'm going to do is bluff, because okay, Great Tusk. I'm surprised by that. I guess he was covering for Torkoal or Volk thingamajig lead. What am I, max? So I'm plus attack, which is good. This is a bitch. But what I'm gonna do, I'm going to bank on the fact that the rocks are on Tinglu. I want to see what the item is. See if he's helmet. He is helmet, so no recovery. Body press, CC, knockoff, all of which are options. Headlong rush is not one I expected, but he can get burnt here, and I am max defense Volcarona. Obviously he's going to be fearing me being able to outspeed him, though based on that headlong rush damage you should know that you're probably faster, as he gets the roll the second time and I don't get burnt. So that's really unfortunate, primarily because he got the roll. He risked it and got it and didn't get punished, but unless headlong rush is in contact, I've never seen. I'm pretty sure headlong rush takes rocky helmet damage, but either way, now we get to go to this. Tinglu likely comes out. Volcarona being gone is annoying. It's not the end of the world, but it does make the game a lot harder versus Goldengo. Like Volcarona was handsome versus so I'm gonna have to outplay my opponent, just absolutely just destroy him now. I figured he wouldn't never go for hazards there, because obviously I have a Hatterene. I'm gonna have to bank on Hatterene winning me this game. But in order to do so, as I said, I'm going to have to absolutely obliterate this guy. I'm going to just U-turn first. I figured Great Tusk might come in. I wanted the close combat there, but... okay. Too many variables. People like to go hard Goldengo on Hatterene. It's leftovers Goldengo, so that's actually really good for me because I can calm mine on that. I'll have to go Roaring Moon hard. Now he has no Mercury is gonna hurt, but it won't one shot. He's probably max Spadef then, or no HP investment, no special attack investment, because that did nothing, which is good for us. Dondozo likely comes in. Excellent. I'm glad Great Tusk came in because that's his hazard control. As I said, he's super hazard weak. Xian Pao. That's perfect for us because this gives us hazard. You're not heavy duty boost. You might not even have crunch. But he crunches hard, predicting my Torkoal to come in. That was pretty obvious. But now we're somewhat back in the game, especially because he's not banded. So my Hatterene is looking really good, unless it's Max Spadef Dondozo or banded Shadow Force, banded Terra Blast Dragapult. So and Crunch still did a bit more than I'd like. But it'd be a waste of time because he's not gonna go to Pult. Oh, so his lefty's Pult. Like, another good sign for Hatterene. Now I wish this could have done a bit more. U-turn. Because this right now is mad good with Dragon Claw. It's just a question of what I can come into Dragon Claw on and what would be more useful. This is coming in to go for. I've seen leftovers. I've seen Hex, Draco, Will-O-Wisp. I might go for Broke right now. And what I mean is, which one would be more useful? So what I'm gonna do is go Roaring Moon here. It baits Substitute. Interesting. That's not good. It's not good for a couple of reasons, but if it's sub, then I'm guessing it's. Yeah, I didn't see this coming. So it would have been better if I went Silver Wing or Slither Wing or whatever, depending on what his set is. So we're just gonna Dragon Claw here. He's just gonna knock us out with the Dragon. Okay, it's Thunder Wave. Please fucking break through. Thank you. I really need that. So he has Thunder Wave. It's probably Hex then. Okay, that's not as bad now. That's not as bad. It's still kind of rocky, but that means he only please fucking mince, because he's giving me a lot of health, which means my Sandy Shocks will be able to come in. This guy is scum fishing for the T-Wave. So come on, mince, come through. You're a fucking bitch. I probably don't die to Hex. So it's Darts too, which I was hoping wouldn't be the case. Bro really sat around and fished for the fucking para. Okay, fair enough. Again, I have solutions. It's just that if I could help it, I'd rather not. So the big turn was when Volt got 2-hit killed by the Headlong Rush. I just realized I don't have a ground immunity or resist. Probably need to edit this a bit. I'm not gonna change the team though. Not in the middle of the battle. So if we're banking on Hatterene here, he's shown Dragon Darts. I know Hex is his other move. It's gonna be a gamble. Does he expect me to first impression and sub again? Or does he just attack me? Okay, I was hoping he would. Now, what blows is that I lost my what am I trying to say? I lost my my boost. But Sandy Shocks actually has good natural defense. I'm not expecting this to have a ton of. Okay, died. I think Earth Power would have killed Pult from there. Crunch did 31, so I can always go back to Torkoal here, get the Sun up, which is gonna matter versus Goldengo later. If he crunches, please don't get any luck. If he's Terra Dark, I'd want him to use it now. Obviously, it's ideal for me. Tinglu comes in. If I got a burn there, it would have been a done deal. Done deal. EQ probably still doesn't kill. Man, if I got a burn there, done deal. Done deal. Yeah, I'll just give up the Torkoal. You please get a burn. Fuck, bro. Your boy need a burn right now. I don't need it, but it'd be really helpful. Particularly because he's so Okay, there's the earthquake. So he shouldn't let me get too many boosts up. Good play goals, hard gold angle as he should. As now we Terra Water and Mystical Fire. So we don't take anything from the... Please don't let me. Okay. Whoa, that didn't do shit in the sun. That's insane. It doesn't matter because we just Mystical Fire again here. Yeah. You got the Spadef drop. It don't really matter. Don't matter. So now in the sun, this is where I was saying I ran Psychic on this, particularly for this mon. Literally for this mon. Obviously he has to go for the Psych. Oh, he went for... Still outside of range of Body Press. Why is Body Press? Oh, he's Terra Water. I'm Terra Water now. 22% Drain Kiss is doing 22. I should be outside of Shein Pao. I'm +1. Even if he Terra Darts. Crunch. Oh, phew, that was close. I wasn't sure if I'd one-shot him. But this is the game plan we were setting up for from the get-go. Same. Now he got the defense drop. Let me see how much this is doing. 43. I'm at 84. Yeah, even with a crit, it wouldn't have killed me. I'm doing way too much. He got a good bit of luck. This Spadef, I mean, I swear Gold Angle's fucking Shadow Balls are 100. We decayed a bit, obviously, because we haven't played in a few days. But I swear Gold Angle's Shadow Ball is 100% drop. So he got us off guard early, which made this very hard. The Don Fan Headlong Rush 2 carrying my Volk. Because I'm so used to them running Earthquake and then it was Helmet, so I expected it to be defensive. And I'm pretty sure Headlong Rush is contact. I mean, the name is Headlong Rush. Like, that sounds like some head shit. You know what I'm saying? Very similar win con in this one in hat. Some weird terror is probably going to come out of nowhere. What is the worst case scenario? That's probably why they start running Protect now. For first impressions. You know what's really good? Volcarona. My particular Volk set is really problematic for his team. Like, just insanely problematic. I might Fire Dance, Flamethrower. The Fire Dance would probably be better. Since we're already bulky as hell. Might as well get the boost. 10 base powerless. No dragon immune. Okay, that's a lie. Very hazardable. So late game hat is gonna be my go-to. Annihilate seems to be potential hazards. I don't want to give him a fucking boost with the damn Rage Fist, because it's gonna hurt my hat. Okay. Just gonna give him a really hard time if he chooses to screens up. The Grim Snarls I know is gonna fucking be annoying, but Hatterene's a really difficult Pokemon for him to deal with. Annihilate would be my worst case scenario, but that should be Rocks Annihilate. I mean, what would he do? I'm trying to think what his outs are here. Like, even if he goes to Spathra, or whatever the fuck that shit is called. So I'll see him again. Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't Parting Shot, like, I didn't know he switched. What just happened? What the fuck just happened? Am I switching out? Is that how that works? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You mean to tell me that's how that fucking mechanic works? That is gnarly, bro. That shit phases me out. That's some gnarly shit. That's kind of cool, though. It's kind of cool, though. He's probably going to try to get the Annihilate to get a boost here. That's... Okay. I don't want it, but it looks like that's his rocker. We go Cyclozar, which is interesting. Very cool stuff there. Let me actually think this through. That threw a lot of my shit off. I did not know that's how that interaction worked. That's some weird stuff right there. Okay, well, how could I not... What's the biggest threat to me? I'm actually going to put Will-O-Wisp on this Torkoal over Body Press. I can see that being relevant. Cyclozar obviously tries to... So we'll opt for the Volk. If he were to go to Annihilate, maybe I'm overestimating, or I'm over fearing Annihilate. But there's the Annihilate now. I just don't want him to get unnecessary Rage Fist boosts. But I guess I have a max defense Volk. Depending on his variant, if he's taunt fast, seems to be just max F fast. Oh, he's leftovers max F, which actually works out in my favor because we get to quiver here. His Rage Fists are gonna be hurting, but I think I don't think I 2-hit KO him here or even close. His Rage Fist is gonna be strong, but I might have to sacrifice Volk to beat this. Let me think, because he's not losing any health. If he 2 kills me with Rage Fist, I have no chance. You know, no way Okos me with Rage Fist from here. Yeah. See, I'll have to lose Volk for this. Which I don't need it to win, but it would have been useful. Yeah. But the Annihilate is gone now. Unless I'm Morning Sun once, unless in the off chance he terrestrializes. I don't think it really matters even if he did. Okay, yeah. So he's just committing to giving up Nate. And that's a good roll to know that it's 37% at +1. What's the hardest thing for him to guard against right now? Say the Shockster. Yeah, we can just Volt Switch here and knock this out. If he switches out into the Roaring Moon, I have the upside. I have the upper hand. Now I'm bluffing Specs as well. I just want to make sure that I'm not there aren't things that I'm not considering that could be a big issue. So Bandit First Impression might one-shot Grimmsnarl. I'm partly hoping to bait that thing back in. If it gets the screens back, I can't stop the screens anyway. Nothing else that I could have gone. If I went to Mince, he could have went to his own Mince, and then we were playing speed tie games. Okay, Dragonite, that's interesting. This is why I wanted Will-O-Wisp on Cole. Yeah, Dragonite's an interesting one for a couple different reasons. If he's just yeah, we'll just this could go a million different ways. He could terrestrialize this and it's Terra normal. So Astro Grimmsnarl again. Why did he just give me his multi-scale just to switch out into Grimmsnarl then? That means he's trying to set it up. But Parting Shot is priority, so he'll go first next time. So Taunt is likely his other move. He doesn't have an attacking move. So he's gonna get the Reflect up. I don't know why he just taunted himself. I'm pretty sure that just taunted parting shot, which is literally what the last thing you wanted. So now I get the +2, which neutralizes your screens. So unless you're gonna, but Esparta doesn't even 1v1 me, I don't think. Unless this is, so this is great, right? Because if it's I guess it's gonna come down to how much his stored power is doing to me. If it's mono psychic, then my mince obviously takes it on. If it doesn't have protect, then my, usually if it has protect, that means my, I guess I'll have to see if he's gonna Terra Fairy. That's really what it's gonna come down to. But the ideal thing is by the time he does, let's see how much this is doing. It's doing good damage. Yeah, it's doing a lot with stored power, but not enough. Mystical Fire. Stored power is doing 43%. Draining Kiss is doing 32. Okay. Alright, so Hatterene 1v1 it. So he loses to this now. Banded Roaring Moon. Well, I don't even think this kills me. If it does, it does. Let me think. Still want to be mindful of his Dragonite. Like, what would Dragonite be able to do to prevail? What Dragonite set would he need to be to win this game? Because you always want to think about that stuff. If I get one shot, then I never stay in here. Banded Crunch. Damage calculator. This is called Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon. Blank set. So let's say it's definitely Jolly. So let's say +1. Hatterene. Oh, you calm mine. What? How much defense am I? Am I max? It seems I'm max. 52. Crunch. Yeah, I never die. I'm like, literally, he needs like absolute max to kill me. And now I'm back at full. Now he forfeits. Wow, that was close. I need to learn these head calcs. Surprised he went cycles. I respect dude for not giving up. Yeah, so he was Terra Normal. Let's see that that does a lot. For future reference. So Hatterene is a very, very problematic mon right now. Just based on team structure. A lot of these teams seem to be sort of the only, because Hatterene's only weak to, but because it's, I was gonna say Hatterene's only weak to poison and steel, but then remember Terra types. But the structure of most teams, Hatterene's move pool, the only thing that used to wall Hatterene from just straight up, like, excuse me, stopping every move type was Heatran. And if you had like heavy body, I'm not like as if people were running heavy slam, but I suppose people were running heavy slam towards the end. But Hatterene was a non-mon, so it's not even like that was relevant. It was more for Blissey. But yeah, I'm pleased with how Hatterene's performing. It's gonna be our final game for the live. Skeledirge walls both my Volks. He's very weak to my Shockwave. The only thing he can switch into it is somewhat Dragonite / Great Tusk / whatever. I'm really glad I have Will-O-Wisp on the Torkoal this time, so I can wisp that Dragapult potentially. My Hatterene goes crazy. Dragonclaw goes crazy. Sun plus Dragonclaw goes insanely mad, I tell you. But Skeledirge is an absolute menace. Like, I cannot deal with that. It starts Torch Song, it's over. So, I suppose I'll have to force it to terrestrialize. If it terrestrializes, then my Volcarona can 1v1 it. I think Spadef is quite low, so I think I'm gonna play to that. Force the Terra with spamming sun boosted D-Claws. How would I do that? Phase 1 would be what? So phase 1 is gonna be I didn't expect this. Iron Hands. I'm bug fighting, which means I resist fighting. I never get one shot by anything. Yeah, I just CC here to a KO. The Skeletor's gonna come. I don't think he's gonna wait. Swords. They're tripping. You're tripping. You are a tripping person. You are big tripping right now. Swords dancing in my. I really want to predict this Skeletor. Like if I get my fucking what's his face in here, is a godsend. But if he has like Drain Punch, it just invalidates everything. So he just staying expecting me to anticipate Skeletor. So he just wastes his Iron Hands. But that's what I mean, like particularly lower ladder players like this. I don't want to overestimate. I don't want to give the benefit of the doubt for pretty much anything. I do need, because you Will-O-Wisp here 100% of the time. I want my Shockwave Sash to stay intact. What do I do here? You Will-O-Wisp / Torch Song 100%. So what I'm gonna do is Hatterene first. I know Hatterene shouldn't be taking any damage, but he Torch Songs or Will-O-Wisp, and so I want to bait him to go for the because I know he won't go for. Now I know he won't go. Now he's very likely to terrestrialize, which will mean that my Choice Banded Blitz is gonna do plenty damage, plenty. Now, Mans could be mad, and I don't want this gone. Hey, this is really good. I prefer. I mean, I still want my Torkoal too, but my Volk should be able to deal with this at least a little bit. So I'm gonna U-turn here. If this dumbass nigga fucking whatever, it's fine. I don't get it. I don't get people. So we're gonna go back to this Torch Song. It's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna crunch this time. There's the Terra. So it's Terra Water, that's why. Holy fucking shit, that does a lot. And he's leftovers. He can't even take 2 of these. He dies. He's Terra Water. Yeah, okay. So Skeletor is gone. And my Torkoal is at full, which means Shampao can't have its way. And this is why, my friends, we have the Torkoal. Do I need my terrestrialization? Nope, I do not. So we're gonna terrestrialize here and Will-O-Wisp. I'm thinking if he, what's the worst case scenario? Yeah, he's gonna Earthquake. We Terra Flying. We make him look like a fool. Will-O-Wisp him, and he might forfeit here. Oh, Mans is a fighter. Mans is a fighter. So there comes the Dragoness again, but now Hatterene's bulked the fuck up. Yeah, we're doing mad damage. Mad damage. Usually is 22%. They see him again, then Draining Kiss. The point of the CM is to make sure Iron Moth can't have its way. We're gonna get most of our health back anyway. So Iron Moth is forced in. I'll live the Black Sludge thing, and at this point, my Volcarona defeats the rest. The Sludge Wave won't kill me. You do a lot though. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why is he alive right now? I have 406. He's Assault Vest. Why am I facing the one? So it'd have been better to set my I don't want to play this. He's AV, he has to be. How did he survive that? So I go Volk Quiver. Is there any downside to that? Because Volk, I don't think there's any trickery could possibly pull. The Assault Vest, what the fuck? So he should be dead. It's just basically what's the plan there. But seems fate has other plans for your boy. So we're gonna give up Roaring Moon here. Fiery Dances. Soul Vest. If he's AV, I wonder if I'm not gonna give up my sash. So we're gonna go Volcarona here and Quiver Dance. Sludge Wave. Don't get any luck. Thank you. I'm still slower than Shampao, so I'll need another one. Besides, what's the downside? Unless he looks. We Morning Sun once to get outside of the range of any shenanigans. I know I'm playing with a bit of luck here. But, oh yeah, he's a Soul Vest, I forgot. Morning Sun once more. I don't know why he Fiery Danced that turn. Okay, excellent. Woo! Man, you gotta play in a way where you avoid any and all randomness. Now, I'm getting a bit more adjusted to the Terra type. If you missed the live with the Among Us, check that shit out. The last game, y'all, crazy. Predicting Terra types out here. So we're halfway to 1900, 50 something points away. Let's say we're gonna be using Rain or Hail next. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. We're adjusting to the meta. I'm nowhere near back as far as my skills, but as I mentioned, it was just a matter of like learning, getting the knowledge pillar higher, so I'm not surprised by every damn thing. And now that I'm like adjusted a bit to what most things do, we're starting to get into the groove of things, and the games are getting easier to prevail in. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this dual Volk team. The link to the team will be in the description down below, and I'll see you handsome motherfuckers and beautiful motherfuckers. Why are we? Anyway, peace.